Hey guys, Sophia here with Turquoise Toffee, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2023 IFBB Pro League Iron Games Pro Bikini results. Gorgeous top 5. I think you guys know every single one of these athletes. Absolutely stunning. And I recently uploaded my own video talking about my journey to the Olympia Amateur Bikini, 9 weeks out. So make sure you go check that out. And I've got more recaps from last weekend coming your way. I'm not sure I'm going to have time to do the Masters World Championships, but I definitely have the RGV Classic coming right away. So make sure you subscribe. Okay, in terms of Olympia, last year's top 3 are automatically qualified, and then it's the winner of each contest in the qualification period who also gets to go. So there's no points for 2nd through 5th. There's no tiered system. There's no, if someone's already qualified, the 2nd place winner gets to go. None of that. It is just the winner who gets to go. The stakes are high. Okay, so here's a look at the scorecard. In first place, Eureka. 2nd, Malu. 3rd, Tara. 4th, Jessica, and 5th, Maya. And check out the numbers. It was really close between 1st and 2nd place, only 1 point difference. And it was also really close between 4th and 5th. So definitely a very close and very exciting top 5. Okay, so here in 5th place is Maya, and she's just doing so well this whole season. She looks beautiful. I love her tan. I think the red suit is stunning. Her hair is a beautiful color. Her lips are a beautiful color. I'm so impressed by her legs. I think she's got great shape and size to her quads. She's got a beautiful amount of muscle. You see it so clearly. She's got great definition showing off some of the detail. Nice line around the quad here. Very small waist and really nice wide upper body. But a few things I'm noticing is her glute shape is not quite as full and round on the top as it was when she began the season here at the Mile High. So I don't know whether that's a posing thing or, just a fullness issue. The other thing that I'm loving, though, is how open her upper body is. I really like this view of her lat. I think her shoulders are nice and wide. This arm is kind of pulling back and she's really twisting forward. So I think it's a beautiful look at her upper body here. And overall, she looks amazing and I'm so impressed by her. Okay, next in 4th place is Jessica. We haven't seen her for a while, and here she is looking amazing. Gorgeous, rich red suit, beautiful hair. Her tan looks lovely. She stands very forward facing, so her foot is almost directly pointing forward. Her stomach is quite forward. Her shoulders are both forward. So that's a little bit different than you typically see. Normally the girls are more sideways. I feel like if she could get her belly button to be a bit more sideways, but keep the shoulders where they are, that would be an amazing look at her hourglass. And potentially if she curved her toe just a little bit, just angled the foot a little bit more, it might give a bit more curve to the quad. Right now, I'm just seeing a lot of straightness in the lines in her legs, and I would love to see a bit more of the roundness of her quads, because clearly you can see she's got some beautiful size and really great definition. I like how clearly you're seeing this line. She's got a little bit of detail coming through in the back leg. I'm so impressed by her extremely flat midsection. Wow. So smooth, perfect skin. I think overall she looks really good. And a 4th place, that's awesome. Okay, next in 3rd is Tara, who we're just seeing over and over in the top 5. Unreal. She looks so good. I really like how she's twisting her upper body here. I think she's got a great look at the hourglass shape. Her glutes look really nice. I particularly like this groove here in her hip. She's got a lot of size in the quads, beautiful sweep on the top, and her conditioning is really good too. Even though she won the Atlanta Pro, so clearly her conditioning was just fine for that show, it was a softer look than we've seen from her before, particularly in the legs, right? You can see so much detail at the Texas show, the DC show, and so here I feel like it's a little bit more than what we saw at the Atlanta show, but not quite as much as Texas. So it's kind of this in between. She's got great detail, but not as much as before, but a little bit more than here. So I like it. I think it's a nice look. She's got some good lines coming through on this front leg, particularly up here in her hip. I think her midsection looks nice and flat. She's got a beautiful openness to her upper body. So overall, she looks really great and a gorgeous shape to her glute. The only thing, I think her tan could be darker. Particularly in the lineup next to the other girls, she needs more of that rich, dark brown tone, more like what we saw here. Okay, next in second place, Malu. So pretty. She's got beautiful hair, a great suit. I like the color of this one. It's like a more fuchsia-y purple. Her midsection looks great and really small waist. Particularly from behind, you notice how narrow her waist is. She's got a great shape to her glute, and I love all of this detail coming through in her quad here. She's got really nice definition to show off the outline, and this curve in the back, gorgeous. I do think though that her upper body could be posed a little bit bigger. She could be more open. She could pull this shoulder a little bit more back, this shoulder a little bit more forward, but keep the stomach and the legs as they are. I think it's a good view of how tiny her midsection is. Nice profile shot of the leg. But I just want to see more of the width of her upper body so that you have that more exaggerated hourglass shape, showing off how small her waist is and the balance between the top and bottom. Okay, now in first place is Eureka. Stunning. She looks so good. The red suit has returned. Amazing. Her makeup is beautifully coordinated. Her tan looks gorgeous. And I think the line, the conditioning, this groove here, unbeatable at this show. You really notice it in the lineup photo, the gloss, everything. Just her leg looks unreal. And her glute has a fabulous size, great roundness, and I love the glute to the hamstring here. She's got a nice curve, just a really beautiful overall silhouette in her back. The delt, the lat, the small waist, and then that gorgeous glute, hamstring, and calf. Just beautiful. Midsection looks really nice, very smooth, small. I do find from a posing perspective, she almost looks more crunched in this photo. It could just be the angle of the photographer, but like there's just a little bit more wrinkling of the skin here. Her shoulders are not quite level, whereas at every other show, she's got a little bit more of that straightness and more pulled up. So I'm wondering if it's just the photo and not actually a thing that she was doing while posing. But I think she looks really good. A fabulous first place, another first place for her, and she's doing amazing. Okay, so here's the lineup. Now, I think you'll see a few of those things I mentioned. Tara's tan could be darker. Both Maya and Malu need to open up the upper bodies more so that we can see their back shoulders a bit more. I think these three girls are doing a better job of showing off the delts and the hourglass shape. Great quad sweep on Maya on the back leg. Eureka, that definition is stunning. I love this line. Everybody looks really good. There's a lot of muscle in the glutes, a lot of beautiful shapes in the delts, but I think Eureka is doing a really nice job, in particular with her lower body. And then from behind, here's where I feel like Eureka stands out because of her hourglass shape and the tininess of her waist. So I really notice how narrow she is. I think Malu beside her has also a very narrow shape, but she doesn't have as much of an opening and width to her upper body like Eureka. You definitely see this V shape, whereas Malu is a little bit more of a rectangular shape. And I wonder if she didn't cut her hair in a bit more of a triangle, if that would help to give your eye just that more triangular shape. The other thing I'm noticing from behind is Maya is perhaps she could arch more so that there's a little bit more fullness and height to her glutes. I see more of the top of her suit than I do on the others. It's almost like they're really making their glutes come like a tabletop. And so you don't see the top of their suits quite so much as Maya. Loving the width on Malu's glutes from side to side. I think she's got a lot of really nice fullness. Eureka, I think her ham tie-ins look really good, very clear and visible, and she's got a nice straightness to the sides of her glutes. Tara, I think, has really good height and roundness on the top. Jessica, I'm loving the shape in her legs. I think she's got a lot of muscle size, particularly on the inside of her legs, and beautiful delts as well. But here, like I said, I think Eureka has the nicest overall hourglass shape from behind. And in terms of Olympia, well, she was already qualified. So there are more shows coming up this weekend. Make sure you subscribe, give me a like if you like this video, comment your thoughts below, and come find me. I'm at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and of course on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.